Measles outbreak in the UK declared a national incident.
Here's a summary of the article.
Following the recent measles outbreak in the West Midlands, the UK Health Security Agency has declared a national incident. UK HSA authorities have noted the UK's MMR vaccination rate has fallen below the WHO's recommended full vaccination rate of 95%. The outbreak in the West Midlands has raised concern for further infection and spread across the country. The uptick in measles cases comes as a blow to public health in the UK, which had previously been classified as a country that eliminated measles entirely in 2017. According to the NHS, measles will stop spreading if at least 95% of children have both doses of the MMR vaccine. The risk of spread greatly increases if the vaccination rate falls below 90%. Medical experts emphasize the safety and effectiveness of the vaccine since after both doses, about 99% of people are protected against measles. There is growing concern that the measles virus may spread even further if the outbreak is not addressed and wider campaign efforts do not target areas with low vaccine uptake. As the NHS and UK HSA work together to help recoup vaccination rates, measles still presents a real risk for vulnerable groups.
This post received a score of 3,400, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
R0. The number of people each infected person infects is in the 12 to 18 range if everyone is not vaccinated. The mortality rate is about 1 to 2 per thousand, and the severe outcome rate is about the same. When you consider how contagious measles is, you need a very high vaccination rate to stop it, in the 95% range. Given some people are unable to be vaccinated and for some others the vaccination doesn't work, it basically means everyone needs to be vaccinated to stop this awful disease in its tracks.
On top of being crazy contagious and possibly life-threatening, it causes an immune amnesia, which can nullify your existing immune responses and even vaccine immunity to other diseases, which for me has always been one of the scarier outcomes from measles.
Can we throw Andrew Wakefield in jail for, the rest of his life?
It's insane how much damage this one cunt has caused.
And then Oprah gave a massive audience to it after.
As I could not and still cannot have the measles vaccine and I have a compromised immune system, I'm back to isolating myself as much as possible. Obviously delighted.
That fucking sucks. Sorry to hear that. People suck.
Thank you. Unfortunately a lot of them do.
Yup, and it feels like we're moving backwards. Fuck, anti-vaxxers are stupid. I'm so sick of this anti-science movement that's been growing.
It makes me despair. We have the technology to solve these issues and medieval idiots are dragging us backwards. Honestly, if someone I knew was anti-vax, they would be cut out of my life immediately.
Literally had to do this with my family, parents and sisters that are anti-vax, cannon nutbags. Also they were abusive narcissistic pieces of crap that I didn't want around my kids, and MAGA as can be. What is crazy is when I was little I got all the vaccines, they just listened to right-wing media too much and got crazier and crazier over the decades, especially after they moved down to Texas and found even crazier influences.
Greater than also they were abusive narcissistic pieces of crap that I didn't want around my kids. I think that's the reason why you don't want them in your life. I mean, if your parents were otherwise wonderful but were anti-vax alone, I don't think you would cut them out of your life, would you?
I'd say it depends on the age of someone's children. Having unvaccinated parents close to a toddler could very well be putting the child's life at risk. So yes, that alone could be a valid reason to cut parents out of your life.
If only there was an effective way to prevent measles infection.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.